Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 2. We are in Trista on Thor's Military Academy. And for today we are going around the entire grounds just in celebration of our victory and our reconquering of Thor's Academy. And as a secondary motivation or goal that we want to do tonight is we also will have our romantic interest moment. Or at least that's my assumption, because we have a bonding event with only two people, which is Laura and Alyssa, and I'm thinking if we have to pick one of them, and that will be our romantic scene of the night. So I don't want to put it off to the end of the episode, so I'm gonna start over here and talk to everyone to the front before we're addressing Alyssa and see if she wants to hang out with us for a bit. The auditorium doors are locked. The swordsmanship you displayed earlier was splendid, Patrick. Well done. We were all truly moved by the spirit and determination you showed us. I'm not sure why. Regardless of how well I may have fought, I ended up in their debt. The real test for us upper-class students doesn't begin until we make it through tomorrow. Well, I suppose you're right. Is it me, or does he seem somehow different lately? Well, maybe he is starting to accept himself and look beyond the nobility? Cause, let's be honest, he still has interest in Rean's sister, so he at least has to become friendly with me. You lot certainly have gotten stronger while you were away. But don't get cocky. Patrick has far more potential within him than any of you do. Frittering away your time with more idle wanderings, I wonder? Yeah, you know me. Real fritterer. So, I wanted to come and thank you again. Thank me? For what exactly? Well, I couldn't have united the whole academy on my own. We were only able to do it because you issued that statement. So thanks, Patrick. I'll be counting on your help tomorrow too. You're joking, right? You came all the way here just to say that? Let me take this chance to make things crystal clear for you, Swordsir. We are not friends. No, we're rivals, which is basically the same thing. And while you may have bested me earlier, I fully intend to settle that score among others at a later date. In order to do that, we need to return from tomorrow's operation alive and well, and since we must, so we shall. Now you're talking. You'll have my full support tomorrow. After all, we need to return alive so we can settle things between us. I do like that determination, Patrick. I definitely do. Oh, hello there, Master Rean. Congratulations again on winning the battle earlier. Your victory was truly deserved. You didn't exactly make it easy. It was incredible to see how well you and Patrick fought together too. Though I suppose that's not too surprising. Well, we have been together for a very long time now. But Master Patrick's grown quite a bit lately. Physically, of course, but also into his own as an Erebonian nobility. I do believe we have his leadership of the Order of the Lion and his fight with you to thank for his wonderful transformation. He's lucky to have you looking out for him. You flatter me, regardless. Do take the time to relax tonight, and don't be shy if you require anything from me. I wouldn't mind having a cup of, I think it's probably cocoa? Yeah, with a dollop of whipped cream on top, that would be perfect. Hey, Rean! All these cuties have actually asked me to take their photos tonight. It's insane! And I mean, like a ton of them. Man, times like these make me joining the photography club totally worth it. Next, I need to figure out how to convince them to get into cute poses and stuff while I'm taking the pics. Why don't we dial it back a few notches, Rex? The upper-class ladies here are just too much. My heart can hardly take it. But the night's still young. Time to find more babes to snap pics of. I'm sure my heart will find a way to hold it. I'm pretty sure you'll find a way if needed to. Alright. And there it is. Let's first talk to the three other ladies at the club. Oh, when I left the academy, I thought all of it was for good. How could I have imagined that one day the entire lacrosse club would be able to get back together again? What am I... Oh, Theresia. Hey, no crying in front of the first years. Come on. We're supposed to be setting a good example for them. I suppose you're right. Our work is anything but over. I need to stay strong until the very end. We're finally together again. But we still have work to do, and I still have first years to set an example for. Thor's Military Academy Lacrosse Club is officially back in business. Once we put this war to bed, we're getting right back into the swing of things, you hear me? Yes, ma'am. Oh, prepare yourself, Alyssa. Good to see our break hasn't served to demotivate anyone. Well, we haven't used the field in a long time now, so the first order of business is getting it all prepped and in shape. First things first, get that ship off the field. Well, maybe the first order of business is ending the war, but right after that, we're back to the lacrosse practice. The order may have been defeated, but I remain ever dauntless. The next time we compete, Alyssa, I will emerge victorious. Sure you will. I'll take you on any time, Ferris. Sometimes I wonder if the day will ever come that I do manage to defeat her. Of course it will. It must. I just need to continue bettering myself until it does. Well, and that's the beautiful thing of having an actual rival. You lift each other up, getting stronger than you would ever been able to be going at it alone. So yeah, it's a good thing. Alright, I think it's time that we choose our event with Alyssa. I couldn't be any happier than Lacrosse Club back together at last. It was a tough road, but staying on it was completely worth it. Granted, I did have everyone's help along the way. Well, it makes me happy to see you're so happy. This isn't the end just yet though. Yeah, it all comes down to tomorrow's operation. But there's no reason for us to worry. Sticking together's got us through some rough times. I know we can do it. You and me both. Rean? Would you mind coming with me to our dorm a little later on? To your room? Sure. I want us to see it one more time before we head out tomorrow. Just the two of us. Alyssa. Agree to meet her. Yes. Yes. Well, sure. I don't see why not. I'll head over there later. Thanks. I'll be over as soon as I'm done too. Okay then, I guess I'll head over once I take care of everything else I wanted to do today. And I'm looking forward to this. I'll be there as soon as I finish up, so you can go first if you're ready. Okay. It's nothing but a class dormitory. And it looks like Laura is there as well. Alright, so now I wonder, will we have to continue on with the main story? Or do we need to go to the dormitory first before talking to Towa and Valimar? That's a valid question, isn't it? Because it's actually explicitly tell me that settle everything else first and then go meet me. Because we now made a choice of going with her. So I feel like we need to do everything else first? Maybe? What does the... Always the last button you're gonna press. Okay, main quest. There's no telling what might happen tomorrow, but for now I should take the chance to walk around the academy and the town of Trista and talk to everyone. And I should drop by and see how Valimar is doing as well. Nothing new here. Yeah, that's not what we're looking for. Oh well. We're just gonna talk to everyone on the academy grounds and everything in Trista, and then we'll see how much time we have left. And if we talk to Laura, and we got the same question that we had with Alyssa, like, do you pick me? We're gonna say no. Because it's the honest thing to do, because we don't want her to have any expectation that we cannot deliver, of course. Have you heard of a book series called Gambler Jack 2? It's the final chapter come out long ago. It reminds me of how nice it feels to see a story you followed come to an end. I've still got it here, so how about you give it a read? I think it's pretty fun way to while away the time. Gambler Jack 2 finale. And she did say 14, so does it mean we can check if we have everything? Yes, we have everything. We have the complete collection of Gambler Jack 2. Nice. This library is so quiet today. Go ahead and relax here if you want. I'm sure the books will be happy to have company. I remember these. Our recommended reading corner. We talked to all of these just to get them in the list. Way back when. They're still all there. Yeah, nobody's here. It is totally quiet. Alright, let's keep on moving. And we're not gonna go in towards room until we've gone through the entirety of Trista, of course. It's good to see everyone here looking so happy. I just wish Crow had come back with you. Well, I think we all wish that, let's be honest. Is this... this could be the store front that we had at the ship as well. And the Imperial Chronicle issue for number 5, which we already have. It is okay. We haven't had an evening quite this pleasant in a long time. I'll keep the cafeteria open till morning, so take your time and get comfy. No additional recipes, at least not through that. There don't seem to be many upper class students on the 3rd floor right now. They're all out mixing with everyone else. This day's been a long time coming. Be sure to relax and make the most of it. There don't seem to be many upperclassmen students here. Yes, we'll make the most of it, don't worry. And the fact that the upperclassmen are mingling with everyone means it's a good thing. Can we get into the room here? Nope, still not. Saloon for the exclusive use of the nobility. Lower class students may not enter under any circumstance. Yes, we know, but we can always hope. Hey Celine, what brings you here? Well, Emma actually, before she ditched me. She went off saying she wanted to double check the old schoolhouse just in case. Normally I wouldn't mind, but she left me alone with that creepy friend of hers. That's not a good place to be. Yeah, well, I guess I'll rest until Emma gets back. Or at least I'll try. Dorothy, get a hold of yourself. Oh, goodness me, sorry. I think my reunion with my beloved books has me a little bit too excited. Yet their sultry temptation pulls me back time and time again. I am powerless to resist. I just hope she doesn't collapse from too much excitement. The fact that I have been able to read these in such a long time makes all of their pleasures feel new and exciting. Here, Rean, why don't you take a look at one? It will certainly warm you right up in this cold weather. I happen to like the cold, thank you. Well, he's from Emir, so yeah. Where could Emma have wandered off to? I have so many books for her to read. Oh well, I suppose I'll just have to do with you, Celine. Never! Get me out of here! Well, take one for the team, Celine, that's all I can say. Alright, no one here. So the lower class just finally made it back here after all. Not that I care, of course, but on them. He's as pointlessly hot-blooded as ever. Although, I'll admit it feels strange if he weren't now. Nope. They all want to compete once again, as rivals. I'm still amazed that the members of the upper class chess club actually went out of their way to protect our club room. I don't think I've ever been so moved. I'll never forget what they did for us, not as long as I live. I love this academy. I love its chess clubs. Alright, let's play some chess. Since it's been so long, let's celebrate our return with a game for the ages. By the sound of things, it's not for the upper class chess club. Stefan and I wouldn't have had a club to go back to. They did everything they could to make sure the administration didn't close it while we were away. I wouldn't have expected that. It was good of them. Yeah, we owe them a lot. I'd be happy to return to the academy either way, of course, but it wouldn't be the same without our chess club. It might be worth challenging the upper class students to a few games of chess for the old time's sake. I assume they've been practicing non-stop while we've been away. They should make for some pretty exciting games. I hope they are. Beryl's Orb of Wisdom. The Photography Club, and last but not least... No scene? Oh, Toa's on the rooftop. Ah, okay. Oh, that would explain the markings that we saw on the school building, yeah. Where were the books for on the Carol Imperial Villa again? Everyone's so exhausted. Perhaps I should brew some herbal tea. Toa's favorite kind was always this one, I think. Yeah, they're so happy that she's back. Ah, Toa's back. She's finally back. Tomorrow's gonna be the really busy day. I can't wait. We're going to have a meeting with the student council president about the plan for tomorrow. Huh, it feels like such a long time since the student council has played a major role in anything. Yeah, like I said, they are very happy that we're all back. Good. Well, that went a lot different than I thought it was, because I thought Toa was gonna be there. Is George gonna be in his workshop, checking things out? The engineering building is locked. Yes, it is. Ah, so this is where you were, checking up on the old schoolhouse? Oh, that's right. I've been away for so long that I thought it would be a good idea to do so. It seems I've been largely inert since the day Valimar awoke. Well, that's kind of reassuring. One less thing to worry about. I appreciate you doing this, so don't take this the wrong way, but why don't you give the witch thing a rest for tonight? Tomorrow we'll be right back to putting our lives on the line, so for now, you should try to take it easy. Well, I suppose you're right. Well, at the very least, I'll stop by the literature club and see Dorothy later. She's been on cloud 9 since she got access to her books again, so I should probably go bring her back to the ground. Good luck with that. I'll head over to the literature club to try to cool Dorothy down a little later. And you make a good point. I should make the time to actually enjoy tonight. Hell yeah. Because you never know, you might not be alive tomorrow. Yeah, that went a little bit more dark than I thought it would. So far we did get an item. No questers, so... Oh well, we always have tomorrow. Because I'm pretty sure we're not gonna leave straight away, so there might be some things we can do for Trista. We finally managed to accomplish one of our primary goals. Quite the achievement, if you ask me. That's not to say you should let your guard down just yet. My spirit board tells me that things are far from over. Perhaps that warning was unnecessary, though, as I assume you knew that already. My apologies. All signs point to tomorrow's operation being a pivotal moment in deciding the nation's fate. But you knew that already, didn't you? Well, I had my assumptions. It's nice to see how the flowers I planted before we had to leave the academy are still doing okay. Edel said she looked after them for me. Ah, that's good. Did you remember to thank her? Of course. They wouldn't be blooming like this without her, but she wasn't their only source of support. They're just like us in a way. They need care, water, sunlight, and people to help them along. That's for sure. These flowers wouldn't be blooming if they didn't get support from all sorts of different things and people. They're just like us in a way. They need care, water, sunlight. Look at how capable you all become. I was especially pleased to see that Fee and Vivi have developed into such fine young ladies. How lucky I am to see their return. Even the flowers are happy that Fee is back. I'll have to give them plenty of water to celebrate. Yes, and with some extra little plant food in it. I can say like manure, but I don't know if it actually goes into the water or anything, because I do not have a green finger. Ooh, 5 fish, hell yeah.
Huh.
Ooh, king crab. It's at least one we haven't gotten yet. Come on, get in here. You're not gonna go home without you.
Not what I had in mind.
The invisible crayfish. Well, not so invisible now.
Huh.
Are we gonna get like 4 new ones? Well, at least 2, right? No, it is an old one. Well, hopefully, seeing where that fish is, we can determine where we can potentially find the other ones. But we're not done yet. There's still a chance of 3 new ones. I think that's also an old one that we found on multiple locations, especially Ymir.
Caught one.
Yeah, the gluttonous bass.
Huh.
Ooh, that may be, I don't know for sure. I know it's a very important one in another game from Falcom I've been playing lately. Here's just another fish.
Now that's a catch.
Ah, Erebonia. Yes, and we definitely already picked that up.
Huh.
Ooh, maybe? I think we already have it, but I don't know for sure. Damn, that one is sneaky.
Wow, this is a big one.
A gladiator. Well, thank you very much. Alright, that was really good. Sadly, only 1 new one, but I'm happy we got at least that one. Where is it on the list? Ooh, we got 2 in between. Don't know what that means, but at least we got this one, which is definitely an S rank, meaning we have 4 left to find. Ah, yes, I remember. This is the girls' locker room. If I walked in, my death would be swift. Blissful, but swift. You cannot go to the academy grounds by not doing that. Anyone up here? No. Just at the pool and in the training room. This pool is always going to be one of my favorite places. It's not just where I met Laura, it's where the whole swimming club helped me come out of my shell and get stronger. So it means the world to me that we all managed to make it back here together. Laura and I came to the gym together, but she's busy in the training hall right now. Maybe I should ask her to join me for a little swim. Oh, you go do that, cause she might need some company when I turn her down. Monica and I wanted to see the gymnasium again. So many memories here, both at the pool and at the training hall. I'll bet. I mean, we all had lessons at the training hall, but you were here practicing your swordsmanship whenever the fencing club left it empty. Honestly, my most vivid memory of this place was my fight with Angelica. It's hard to forget getting hit like that. I'm still waiting for our chance to fight one-on-one, to be honest. After all we've been through together, I'd imagine it would be quite the duel. You can say that again. Maybe when all this is over, we'll get a chance. Rean, there's a favor I'd like to ask of you. Sure, what's up? I was considering paying our dormitory a visit later on, and well, I wonder very much like your company if you have the time, of course. I can't agree. Because if I agree with Laura now, does it mean it will override Alyssa's? And she is definitely our first choice, so... Well, I hope Monica will be there to catch you, Laura. Very well, that is fine. Still, if you do change your mind, I would very much appreciate it. Yeah, I know. But alas, I can only choose one. Alright, let's get into the school. I'm gonna assume it's not gonna be extremely busy. Ah, Swarzer, good to see you. Instructor Beatrix and I were just going over the day's event. That's right. The battle between ourselves and the upper class students made for some splendid viewing. I could see it becoming the sort of school legend that persists for decades to come. I don't know if it will go that far, but thank you. Speaking of thanks yous, I owe you and all of the other instructors a big one for all your help with the war so far. We didn't do a thing. I don't say that out of modesty either. All of my agency was robbed from me. I couldn't do anything for you, or for my dear friend Otto, whose death I just received word of. I'd almost forgotten that they were old friends. His death is a loss not just to us, but to the entire nation. War asks us to make sacrifices, but that doesn't make the loss of an innocent life any easier to swallow. It's a pain that grew all too familiar during our days in the army, but it never got any less agonizing. Indeed. Word has it that more innocents are being slaughtered in this nation west too. There are times when I wonder whether my younger self could do anything to help them, but such thinking helps no one. Sir, if I may, please rest easy and let us take care of things from here. We may not be able to bring the war to an end on our own, but we believe that tomorrow's operation will bring us some way towards doing so. Now that all of us students have reunited again, I know we can make a change. That is certainly ambitious. Well, if this war could be said to have a silver lining, it is that it's given you a splendid opportunity to mature. Perhaps Otto's death was not in vain. In that case, I wish you all luck, as we all will. May Ideals watch all over you. Give my regards to Fee and Milliam too. I will. We won't let you down. Relax and have some good memories tonight. It'll be the kind of night you look back on and smile about when you're my age. I'm afraid that all we old folks can do is wish you the best in all your exploits and pray for your continued success. Although given your track record, it doesn't seem as though your thoughts and praise are even necessary. I'm proud. This war has robbed us of much, but those sacrifices have forged all of you into stronger and more resolute young adults. That is true, because all the events that happened has created who we are. We cannot look at the books of the medals. What brings you to the principal office, Your Highness? Well, I just came to give my regards to Principal Van Dyke, you see. I'll be remaining here during tomorrow's operation. Though, in my heart of hearts, I'd rather be out there fighting with all of you. Helping to rescue Elise and my family is far preferable to just sitting here, letting others fight on my behalf. I'm sorry you feel that way, Your Highness. No, don't worry, Rean. I understand it would be way too risky to take me along with you. I'd rather not risk the success of the operation with my presence, so I'll remain here and pray for all of you. I'm sorry we have to leave you out of the plans this time, Your Highness. And if it's any consolation, it'll all be over tomorrow. We're going to rescue them all for your sake too. Thanks. I'm placing my trust in all of you. Thinking back, the last time I was at Thor's was for the Academy Festival. I sure wouldn't mind a chance to go to another event like that. I had such a wonderful time. Yeah, and I'm sure if it's up to Rean, there will be one next year as well. Phew, it wasn't easy, but I managed to get those two together in the end. All my hard work must have paid off. I shudder to think where my uncle would be without me. He should thank his lucky stars to have a niece like me. Come on, Uncle Makarov, now's your chance. Just don't blow this one. It's so annoying watching the two of them get nowhere. Maybe it's time for me to step in there. Nope, it's my time to step in there. As long as she gets what she wants, Mint really doesn't care if people are busy or not. Sorry she dragged you in all of this though. This was probably the last thing you wanted after coming back from Roar. Honestly, I think she's sweet. It's plain to see how much she cares about you. In fact, why don't we take advantage of our current situation and have some tea together? Sure, I mean, but that's just gonna throw more fuel on the fires of her weird ideas about us, right? Maybe, but I'm starting to wonder if I really mind. I would be lying if I said that seeing you again after all this time doesn't make me a little happy. I guess I should join you for at least one cup? I've got some stuff to sort out though, so I don't know if you'll get much conversation out of me. I don't mind. I'm just happy just spending time together. Yeah, and when you really care about someone, the time that you don't say anything is almost just important as when you do. Then I'll go and pour the tea. Or wait, are you more of a coffee person? Whatever's easier, I guess. Yeah, very agreeable. Ooh, one of Fee's plants. It's a potted plant grown by Fee. It gives us a very gentle and calming aroma. Oh, that's good. I think there was a scene that we didn't pick. Oh, come on, Uncle Makarov. Now's your chance. Don't blow this one. Everything will be fine. I just know it. I believe I speak for the entire faculty when I say we're overjoyed to have you back. Ordinarily, this building would be closed by now, but this is a special one-time exception. Do feel free to walk around. I believe I speak for the entire faculty. Yes. I do agree with most of it. Let's see if the janitor is in his room. He is. All the students seem happy to be back together again. They're so darn happy that it's rubbing off on us non-students too. I'm gonna take this evening to relax and enjoy that. Good idea, Heimdallr. All the students seem so happy to be back together again. It is a happy night, even knowing what we'll be facing tomorrow. Or what we might be facing tomorrow. Marguerite and Vincent? Walking around the school building like this makes it sink in that we're finally back, you know. Yeah, it's been a long journey here, but we're finally back where we belong. Thanks so much for staying safe, Vivi. I'm really proud of coming this far, but more than anything, I'm proud of doing it with you. What brought that on? That's what I should be saying to you. Oh, you lying thief. There. Okay, time to take a little tour of all the most romantic spots around the academy. They're gonna be full of lovey-dovey couples I can tease. They can't see me coming when they're lost in each other's eyes. Oh, come on, Vivi, that's just mean. Yeah, you stay the hell away from the dormitory later on, cause it's, me and Alyssa time. And tomorrow we'll do an even better job than we did today. We're twins, we are born to work together. Hell yeah. I just hope both of you will be A-okay. Something smells nice. Well, I planned on treating everyone outside to some nice hot soup. All of us in the club put our heads together to come up with the recipe. So it's nice that I get the chance to whip it up here in our old club room. I plan to treat everyone outside. Yes. Oh wait, Milliam? Although that does depend on the ingredients Milliam went out to buy. What could have happened to her? Well, if I see her, I'll see if I can help her. Standing in this room brings back a lot of memories. It's been too long since I was here. It sure has. It's been a tough journey, but it all paid off in the end. I'm probably jumping the gun here. Tomorrow will be the toughest thing we've attempted yet, so we can relax. Sure we can. is all going to work out. We've gotten through every challenge we've faced so far, so we can get through this. We just need to put our faith in the wind and let it guide us forward. Well, true enough. Being in this room puts me at ease. I really miss this place. Yeah, and there's also 50 Shades of Grey painting, definitely. Well, if you finally finished the piece I was working on back aboard the Courageous, it didn't take long once I got back into the environment I was comfortable in. Well, time for the next one. Aren't artists supposed to be the emotional about this stuff? Well, I guess that's just Clara for you. I'm pretty impressed with myself. It takes some skill to finish something like this in half a month. Next up is my graduation project though, so I'll be shutting out everything else to focus on it, starting with you. Bye! Yeah, it is a beautiful piece. I have to agree with that. It symbolizes Thor's perfectly. Alright, the last room is empty. So the only thing we have left is the rooftop. And I'm probably gonna do Toa's event there as well, seeing as you also need to do Valimar, so having done one of the two shouldn't be a problem. Oh, it's so quiet here. It's hard to believe there's a war raging on all around us. I've been through a lot on the way here, but I'm glad I could come back here with you again. Well, I'm never going to let anyone threaten you again. No matter what happens, no matter who we're up against, I will always protect you. That's a promise. I don't want to ever be separated from you like that ever again. Oh, Ellen. I don't know why it took me so long to realize how I feel. You're anything but weak, Ellen. You've never been. Not when we first met and not when we were reunited at Thor's. But even if you do feel that way, always remember that I'll be by your side, okay? I might not be strong or super talented, but that doesn't matter to me anymore. I'll do whatever it takes to keep you safe no matter how things turn out. Yeah. Because sometimes the intent is more important than the end result. And I know you can protect her, Ellen, because you've been training way hard. Ooh, such beautiful lights.
Oh, you guys are all up here?
Hi, Rean.
Hey, nice night, isn't it?
It's a little on the chilly side, but it still feels pretty nice since there's no breeze out.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the calm before the storm, I assume.
We're finally back here.
Yeah, gotta admit, seeing it again's making me feel all emotional.
No doubt. Especially since, unlike the rest of us, you guys were last here during the festival.
You're probably feeling lonely with Crow missing.
Well, to be honest, so do you.
Toa, George, Angelica, I want to thank you.
Huh?
What for?
You guys have helped us out so much. There's no way we could have gone that far without you. If it were just us first years, I don't think things would have gone half as well. So, on behalf of everyone here, thank you for everything you've done.
We should be the ones thanking you.
Yeah. Think about all the work Class 7 put into this and try saying that again.
Exactly. You guys even helped me deal with my old man. Where would I be without you?
I guess. But for the record, we've needed you just as much as you say you need us, you know. You shouldered the most responsibility on the Courageous, the ship that carried us and our dreams this far. And I'm gonna need you to keep watching our backs tomorrow. You think you can do that for us?
Hell yeah.
Like you even had to ask.
We'll be right there with you.
We would never abandon you after we've come this far together.
Thanks. I get this feeling like tomorrow's going to mark a turning point for us. Whether the Imperial Army's operation is a success or a failure, it feels like the time for me to fight Crow is almost here.
Yeah, I feel that too.
That's true.
Yeah, he won't let a chance like this just waltz on by.
And this time, I'm not going to let him win. I'll beat him, drag him right back here, and force him to finally graduate with you.
You sure that's even possible, Rean?
Well, if anyone can, it's gonna be Rean.
That's not going to be...
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy, I know. It's gonna be hard fought, definitely.
I'm well aware that it won't be easy. But everyone, not just me, wants the four of you together again. Class 7 managed to reunite, right? Now it's your turn.
You're amazing, Rean. And if you say that's what you're gonna do, I've got no reason to doubt you. Good.
Luck.
Tomorrow's operation is sounding crazier by the minute.
Seriously. I better hope I can finish polishing off that Tachi.
No, you're gonna be polishing that thing all night, George, trust me. Because the professor, he won't ask for anything less. The conversation finally finished, Toa went back to the student council room to dutifully go over the plans for tomorrow once again. And after saying their goodbyes, George and Angelica departed for the engineering building to get tools and equipment needed to manufacture Valimar's weapon. Yeah, so we have to go there and have a nice little chat before we call it a night, and we'll keep Trista for the next one. And with that, of course, also our scene with Alyssa. Yeah, because this took a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I'm more than okay with that. Because I'd rather take my time, talk to everyone, see everything, get everything, than just rushing through it. Oh, there it is. I knew she would have a bonding event too. Yeah, this is my only doubt. I would love to see Toa's scene, but this is not a bonding event. This is not something we can see and then reload and do it once again. So I'm gonna go forward with Alyssa, and I'll watch Toa's and Laura's through YouTube, because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a vid of it. Definitely. Oh, we're going over tomorrow's operation again, just to make sure everyone's on the same page. We've got to be sure everything's perfect. It feels like we're holding the Imperial Army's success or failure in our hands. Well, it really does. But there's no way we're gonna let them down. That's right, and it's gonna take all of us in the academy to pull it off. And now that you've promised to bring back Crow, I can't afford to give my part any less than my all. Same goes for me. It's gonna be tough, but I know we can do this. Oh, Rean, there is something I wanted to ask you. Would you be willing to show me around your class's dormitory later tonight? What brought this on? Well, we are finally back in Trista, and I've always wanted to see what it was like inside. Beyond where I leave the request, I mean. Can you blame me? You've lived there for a long time now, and tonight seems the perfect time to see it. Well, I can't agree, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Well, maybe there will be another chance for me to look around some other time. If you change your mind though, let me know, I'll be right here. Such a hard choice, but if you say A, you have to say B, and our A was Alyssa. Alright, back to the engineering room. Can you imagine if Angelica would have a marking above her head as well? Tomorrow's gonna be a big day for all of us. I don't even know if I'll be able to sleep. I want the courageous to bring hope back to the people of this land. But even more than that, I want us to get Crow back. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be an important day. I can hardly wait to get started. So let's give the people something they can place their hope in. Yeah, let's. Man, it's good to be back. I can't even think about how many hours the four of us spent here together. Try to bring him back, okay, Rean? Yeah, I will. Guess I better head back to the Courageous. We'll have Valimar's new blade done by tomorrow, so there's something to look forward to. I am looking forward to that. I wonder if the look is going to be different, like he's going to be looking sharper than before. It could be, right? Because it did look a little bit dull, but it could be the giant size that makes it look like that. It still took apart 2 very expertly built soldads. Alright, let's head over to Trista. Ah, Rosine with the kids. I'm sure she's happy to see those tykes. Alright, but for now, I'm gonna leave it here. Next time, we're gonna go all over Trista, talk to everyone here, and of course, I'm gonna assume see our scene with Alyssa. I just have to figure out if it's going to be before or after Valimar, so we'll just have to save before we talk to either of them and see which one of the 2 is gonna be the right order. We'll figure it out. But until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we go over Trista and spend our night in the dormitory with a romantic interest. See you then. Bye bye.